the great city of Ayodhya. Its golden spires pierced the morning mist, catching the first warm rays of the sun. It was a realm of unbroken peace, markets hummed with cheerful trade, gardens bloomed in vibrant colors, and the river Sarayu flowed smoothly along its borders. Yet, if you walked into the royal palace back then, past the marble pillars and draped silks, you would feel a heavy, quiet sorrow hanging in the air. At the center of that sorrow was King Dasharatha. He had everything a ruler could ever dream of: wealth, power, and the deep love of his people. But when he stood on his high balcony looking out over his domain, his heart felt utterly hollow. He had no son. No heir to carry on the noble lineage of the Sun dynasty. He turned to his royal teacher, the wise old sage Vasishtha, his voice heavy with years of unspoken grief. "Master, the years pass like dry leaves blown away by the wind. My kingdom flourishes, but my home is silent. Without an heir, who will protect the righteousness of this land when I am gone?" Sage Vasishtha closed his eyes, listening to the quiet rhythm of the universe. When he opened them, a soft smile touched his lips. "Do not lose heart, my king. The heavens have heard your silent prayers. You must perform the sacred Putrakameshti Yajna, the ancient fire ritual for offspring. Call upon the holy sage Rishyasringa to lead the rites. Trust me, the gods are preparing an answer." Now, while the grand altars were being built on the banks of the Sarayu, something extraordinary was happening high above the clouds. The gods in heaven were in a state of panic. A tyrant demon king named Ravana was terrorizing the three worlds. Ravana had secured a boon long ago that made him invincible to gods, demons, and celestial beings. But in his arrogance, he had forgotten one small detail: he never asked for protection against mortal humans, deeming them too weak to matter. But in his arrogance, he had forgotten one small detail: he never asked for protection against mortal humans, deeming them too weak to matter. Seeing this, the great preserver, Lord Vishnu, made a quiet resolve. He would lower himself to the mortal realm. He would be born as human infants, taking form within the household of King Dasharatha to bring balance back to a suffering world. Back on Earth, the ritual reached its breathtaking peak. Fragrant smoke rose from sandalwood and sweet herbs, and the chants of the sages vibrated through the ground. Suddenly, the flames flared into a blinding light. The crowd gasped and fell to their knees. Rising from the very heart of the fire was a majestic, glowing figure carrying a polished vessel made of pure gold. Inside it was a celestial nectar, glowing softly like molten starlight. The divine messenger's voice echoed like deep thunder over the silent gathering. "Take this, King Dasharatha. It contains the divine essence of life. Share it among your queens, and your deepest longing will be fulfilled." Dasharatha's hands trembled as he took the vessel back to his palace. He gave half of the glowing nectar to his chief queen, Kausalya, a woman of deep grace and devotion. He gave a portion to his vibrant, spirited queen, Kaikeyi, and the remaining portion he presented to his gentle, loving queen, Sumitra. Wanting only joy and harmony among them, Kausalya and Kaikeyi shared a bit of their own portions with Sumitra as well. Together, the three queens drank the divine offering. Oh, you should have seen Ayodhya in the months that followed. Nature itself seemed to know what was coming. Trees bore sweet fruit out of season, the Sarayu River ran crystal clear, and a gentle breeze carrying the scent of wild jasmine swept through the streets. And then, on a glorious day when the stars sat in perfect alignment, the palace echoed with the sweet, musical cries of 4 newborn babes. First came Rama, born to Queen Kausalya. Ah, Rama, even as an infant, his skin had the serene, dark glow of a rain-bearing cloud, and his eyes were soft like lotus petals. Then came Bharata, born to Queen Kaikeyi, radiant and full of vibrant life. And finally, Queen Sumitra gave birth to twins, Lakshmana and Shatrughna, doubling the blessing of the royal house. The entire city exploded into joy. Flowers fell from the heavens like gentle rain, drums echoed through every street, and King Dasharatha shed tears not of sorrow, but of pure, overwhelming gratitude. As the 4 boys grew from tumbling toddlers into bright young princes, a sweet, unbreakable magic unfolded between them. They all loved each other dearly, but 2 pairs grew practically inseparable. Lakshmana attached himself to Rama with a devotion that went deeper than words. Wherever Rama walked, little Lakshmana trotted right behind him like a shadow. If Rama slept, Lakshmana stayed awake to watch over him. If Rama smiled, Lakshmana was radiant. In that same quiet, loyal way, Shatrughna devoted his heart entirely to Bharata. Under sage Vasishta's watchful eye, the brothers learned everything a prince should know: scriptures, archery, and the art of governance. But it was young Rama's effortless kindness, his quiet dignity, and his unwavering instinct for what was right that stole the heart of every single person in Ayodhya. They thought they were just watching a beloved prince grow up, but destiny was already clearing a path for a journey that would reshape the entire world.